Hello and welcome back to Elden Ring. Last time we ended up clearing out, gotta make my way down, the Golden Lineage Everjail, made our way up and across and cleared out the Windmill Pastures and Damanula Windmill Village. This time, I think we're gonna head down into the forest. There's an Erd tree, there's a number of ruins, and we have a cave. So we'll hit all that and then see where we want to go from there if time permits. But last time I was talking about the, what are they? The Celebrant weapons. If you want to farm them, I'll tell you here and now, your fastest farm is actually, if you start, whoa, don't want to jump off from there, but your fastest farm is to start at the bottom of the village at the site of grace. I hit the one icon. Give me those souls. I'm double checking just to be sure. Yep. But so you go through, you start there and you don't go up to here. You don't bother this far up. You clear this group and then you leave. Kill them, turn around, come back down. Because there's only the blue hat ones can drop the weapons you're looking for. And so that's the two closest. The time it takes to clear the rest of the place for what you're getting, it's not worth it. Okay, so we gotta go back and down. The hell was that? Was that the people or... Yeah. Couldn't tell if that was people or a bat. But now we go into the spooky forest. So spooky it'll make you dookie. Am I followed? Oh, yep. That's the thing I was looking out for. Wormface. There is a number of worm faces in this area. What is a worm face? Well, as you saw, a guy with a worm for a face. Hey, golden butt slam. Yeah, these guys are everywhere. Okay, so we gotta take them out, so let's just start going one at a time. And unfortunately, not all worm faces are nice and easy. Slugs. And while the worm faces seem kind of dopey and easy to kill, the thing you gotta watch out for is the fact that all these guys can do, like, death build-up. So what seems like an easy fight can quickly get out of hand. And there's a few spots where there's multiple worm faces right next to each other. So it's a matter of trying to find where you can actually get in, hit them, and get out without drawing too much aggro. And as you saw with that hooded one, they're mobile. Yeah, that Deathblight buildup is scary. That was way too close for my comfort. Wow, that just about killed me. If that had landed any different, I would have been done. And I know some of you might be thinking, hey, didn't you get a medallion or talisman that lets you, like, reduce your Deathblight buildup? Yeah, the Death Prince's Pustule. No, don't use it. Unless you quite literally have nothing better to use. And at this point, you should have, for the 3 slots you have, you should have something. I seriously question what you've been doing if you're at this point and you're still like, oh yeah, I got a slot that has nothing in it. Icon Shield. That's actually a good shield. Because if you have it in your hand while you're injured, it will slowly heal you. So if you want to be kind of annoying, you run the Icon Shield, and then you run... Oh, I don't have it. Oh no, I do. Blessed Dew Talisman. Those two combined, you know, you'll... It's not gonna let you, like, keep trading in a fight, because the HP regen is very low, but it is enough that those instances where you take a 1 bonk, and you're like, I don't want to burn an entire flask for only a little bit of HP, you can just slap those on. You know, keep doing your thing, walk around, poke a guy or two, and you'll heal out of the damage you took. I'm not liking those two right next to each other. I might be able to tag them both if I get close enough and then just rotten breath them. Oh, he got the stank. Still want to polish him off beforehand. I'm not gonna sit there and gamble on him not. Because there's always a chance to, like, survive somehow. Slug. Slug. Slug, slug, slug. Slug. God, you can just hear them in the forest. Oh, yeah, because there's 4 right there. Not looking forward to that one. That's gonna suck. Best move in that case is probably mount up, ride in a circle, and just continually bait hits on them. Oh, we got another cluster of them. We'll see if we can pick off this one without alerting the others. Oh, so you got extra health. but he did have more runes, so it's worth it. Hit him with the lightning bolt. Ka-chow. And yep, we got one lone boy over here. And we got a hole to go into. And down here we have... Wrath of Gold, so the Wrath of God spell. Not bad. I mean, it's a shockwave spell. Can't equip it, so I can't show you right now, but it's a shockwave. If you've seen Wrath of God from the previous games, you know what you're looking at. Is it good? I mean, if you want to play the good old game of PvP by the ledge, yeah, go for it. You can knock people off. If you trying to use it for PvE, like, just don't bother. You can pick far better spells. These guys are spaced out just enough. You always gotta make things difficult for me, don't you? We'll tag these two, run, and we'll sort the other two out after. Oh, hey, they're stupid. Cool. Don't really need either of these. But I'll go for the mana one or the FP one. Give me my flasks. Okay, I think that's a big Wormface. Yeah, that's like the boss Wormface. Yep. Ha, idiot. Oh god, I'm the idiot. Hey, he's dead. The Tears, Crimson Spill, I think that heals you. Might have to check. Or that's the one that converts taken damage into healing. And then the other one I don't remember. But I didn't have to summon for that. I didn't do anything. Is that brag-worthy? Some may argue yes, some may say, in a lot of cases, no. You should probably just summon. I mean, you don't even have to summon people, just a spirit. Just to draw aggro and maybe land a few hits. Considering the only boss that will actually deal damage, or like heal off kills, or even hits, is going to be Melania. So, other than her fight, summon everybody you want. I actually have to power up my Mimic tier for that fight, too. Essentially for endgame I have to. No, the Wormface. Now, the Wormfaces will respawn, but, you know, killing them once is nice just to kill them and loot the area. Yeah, and you can't loot that hearse, which is unfortunate. Alright, so we actually have to go back down this way. Stupid boar. Ah, he got me. Got goobered. You shan't goober me anymore. Oh yeah, humans. I forgot, there's some of the like, knights and stuff who still patrol down here. I think they can actually fight the Wormfaces. But I believe they always lose against Wormface. And it also doesn't help if fights are really protracted, because they'll be like, I hit you, and it's like 50 damage. But then they'll hit you and it's like 400 damage. I think the whole rationale there was they wanted players to not just use AI to kill stuff. I want to make sure the ruins I'm going towards have already hit. Because I haven't rested, and I don't plan on resting. God, there's so many Wormfaces. Everywhere you turn, it's just more. Let's just line them up. That did not get both of them. Oh, that's cool. Tree blocked my fireball. Boy, he is just avoiding me at all costs, huh? Or just slowly backing away and I'm bad. Alright, you know what? Let's do a little experiment here. Talisman and shield. Oh yeah, you can see my health going up pretty quick. I mean, it's going up essentially 2 off the medallion, 3 off the shield, so 5 every second, maybe? You can always be turbo tanky boy. There are advantages to the build, it's just whether or not you want to do it. And I have to, let me check. Yeah, it doesn't have pure physical negation, so when you do get hit, damage will bleed through. You would need the weapon art that actually gives you increased block, and I think that'll bump you up to 100% physical negation. I guess that's one way to kind of balance it out. Because otherwise, if you had a shield that let you block every hit while simultaneously healing you, you know, I can understand statements of, hey, this is a bit overpowered. We went down this, right? Yeah. But now that that's all good, we can not have to heal. I will say, though, doing that kind of build where it's like, oh, I'm going to have all the passive healing stuff. Just don't. Because outside of using it for situations like that where you just don't want to burn a flask on garbage healing, stuff like Blasphemous Blade exists. And Blasphemous Blade is stupidly strong. Heals on kill, heals on hitting enemies with the effect. That alone, it effectively pays for itself. You have a weapon that will carry you. And I mean, I've seen people talk a lot of trash about people who use Blasphemous Blade, and I'm like, look, who cares? At the end of the day, this is a video game. It's kind of like when people are like, oh, you didn't beat the game, you used summons and ashes. I don't care. You know, they're in the game for a reason. Blasphemous Blade exists for a reason. Use it or don't. That's your prerogative. And then... oh, he didn't even, like, lose his mind and come swinging out. Usually he comes out schwanging and then you gotta smack him. Oh yeah, this place. As I'm kind of looking here in and I see the root, I'm like, oh yeah, now I remember here. This is an interesting dungeon. It's the best way I'll describe it. So can we lightning him? Yes. Good, because I don't want to deal with all of these guys. Of course they're gonna start just dropping glintstone scrap. When I need them to drop more smithing stones, that's when they're like, no, we can't do that. I mean, at least they are dropping smithing 5s that I need for this Naginata. I need 5s, and then we need a ton of 6s. Sombers, I don't need Sombers. I mean, if I... In theory, I could go for Blasphemous Blade right now. Do I want to? No, that fight sucks. The best way I heard it described was a guy was doing the fight, and he goes, what was it? What the hell kind of role-playing game is this? What role am I playing? The victim? It's like, yeah, the Rykard fight, you're a victim. That's all you are in that fight. It's a bullet hell. Quite literally, and God, it kills me. The fight's doable, because it's one of those Yorm the Giant, Storm Ruler kind of fights. Doesn't make it a good fight. I will say this. I get that there are staple things within the game and, like, the genre when it's made by FromSoft. I wish there wasn't. Storm Ruler kind of fights would be one of them. There's the stupidest fights. Because it boils down to, hey, do you want to struggle against this boss or use the easy mode weapon we made? Whoop. Okay, I think you can drop down? Okay, and then we can jump up from here, I want to say, but I want to wait for that next wave of rocks. Unless he doesn't see me, that's cool. Arsenal Charm. It works. I'll give it that. Oh yeah, that fight, you have to go to the other side to do it. Okay, so we're fine for here. But we got all that done. We have a Crystallian fight, we'll just... What's my FP sitting at? 107, okay, so I have to drink. Fine, whatever. I will take a second and use the Icon Shield and Talisman to heal, because why not? This way it gives me a second to kind of formulate a plan. I think it's 3 Crystallians. I see 1, 2... Might just be a duo. That's easy doings for Tish. At this point, Skellies kind of fall off, but also because I haven't found the Glovewort to actually power up Skellies. So I'm kind of just stuck sitting on my hands here like, oh, I can have a +6 skeleton, or I can have +10 dudes who are going to carry me to the end of the game. And, you know, just use the +10 guys. Especially because, yeah, they're more expensive. But if you don't have the FP for it, there's the tier that gives you infinite, like, it eliminates FP costs for 10 seconds. That includes summons. So you could sit there, summon a guy, maybe you do Royal Knight's Resolve, pop that on your sword, do another thing quick, and you're good. You know, that saves you a bit of FP that you can then use later. And it gets you a summon. Okay, cool. Healing over, game time now. Yeah, because Olga is going to go into melee and just get butchered. At least Tish will go into melee, but the Black Knife is going to carry it. The Black Knife carries every fight. Oh yeah, Ring Blade and Spear. This is... Spear is a guy that's like, oh, they're kind of annoying, but they are absolute pushovers. Surprise! That too, Aspect of the Crucible just flattens these guys. Quit doing your little hoppy spinny thing. Yeah, I could have done this without Tish, but I just like having the extra distraction. Yay! Hey, Somberstone! Oh, it's Somber. Never mind. I got excited, but I mean, it's still good. Somber Stone 2, so I can power up unique weapons. But that is all for now. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to hit the like button. It helps out the channel a lot. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.